Running soon grabbed up Pete's boat and navigating around the coast of Ireland. So turning to Roundstone Bay. So there we have the harbour in Ishlacken. There's Roundstone, the monasteries before. So you can see all the way along the coast of Roundstone are rocks. And so the lobster pot men put their buoys all the way along there. A few just come out into the central channel a bit. There's more buoys around the rocks here, which are the Birchie rocks. They're the only rocks that become exposed, and only at an extreme low tide. So avoid that area. You'll usually see a ring of buoys around there. So ultimately the best route is if you come straight out the harbour towards the lighthouse, which is there, and then a good bit before you hit the lighthouse, say 2/3, 3/4 of the way over, you go up the centre of the channel and then you turn in to go into the harbour. Or roughly you could think of it as a C. You're curving. Now, if it's a high tide, so you're not worried about these rocks here, and there's a very low wind, you can creep along this way and you've got time to see the buoys, even though some of the buoys might be semi-submerged. But so it's best to avoid that route if you can, but it is like as a last resort. The other thing is if you need to get to the mainland and there's huge waves out in the bay here, you could think about the option of going between the Birchie rocks and the rocks that are just off the harbour, but only in a high tide, and then go over into Airlock. Right, that's it. And one more thing, just when you're coming into either of the harbours, you as a skipper have to brief your crew to keep their hands inside the gunwale, because people who are inexperienced, and even some experienced sailors, will tend to put their hands out to fend off, thinking they're doing you a favour. But a wave could just push you up against the harbour wall and it could just snap their limbs. I mean, that accident happens in Ireland every year, all over the world. Every year people just get snapped their legs and their hands trying to fend off boats. So the boat has buoys along the side fenders, and better to take a whack off the boat than to whack someone's hand. So just brief them, no matter what, they're not to fend off unless asked to. Okay.